I'm back, people, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I had to quickly switch over my fucking batteries right then I had to find something, but yes, I'm back, people. Don't watch that. Let me just find out where I was. Right there, but where was we? Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Oh shit, my headphones. Let's not forget. But for those that are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like, comment and subscribe. Water reaction for this and latest channel. Oh, what's happened there?
Emma, what might the Iranian response look like?
I was waiting for that. So we've been 2 seconds into it, got an advert. This is why I need them subscribers. I need y'all. You need this premium. This shit don't come free. I'll pay my taxes. I ain't trying to pay no more. Let's do this. Let's do this. What's your views on politics? Are you involved? Are you not? Drop a comment, drop a like, drop a dislike, whatever you feeling. Let's do this. Oh my god, another one? This is just stating something right now. This is trying to tell me I need to get premium.
Well, I think that the Iranian response will directly target American assets and potentially American citizens in the region.
100%. 100%.
Allies. We also think that,
and that's the peakest thing with war and with having people, certain people in power, because they make a decision that's going to generally not only affect their so-called enemies, their so-called targets' lives, but it's going to have a counter effect on your own people. Because don't think that Iran's just going to sit here and be like, oh, they bombed us, now we're scared, now we do whatever they want. No, Iran's now thinking, bro, how the fuck are we going to get back at these cunts? How are we going to get Israel? How are we going to get US? How are we going to get other people that want to try and get involved? You know what I'm saying? And this is where certain things like terrorist attacks and things start popping up again, because people are trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not having it. You know what I mean? But and then now we got to suffer as people. But it's mad.
That within the coming hours, the Strait of Hormuz, where a fifth of the world's oil passes through, may well be closed. The Iranian Parliament has voted to do that. It just hasn't announced when that might happen, and that would of course have a huge knock-on in terms of oil costs and prices for people all around the world. This afternoon, in a measure of just how concerned the entire world is about the wider security situation here, we have seen a number of airlines, including British Airways, cancel flights to Dubai and also the wider Gulf. And I think, having spoken to a number of intelligence people in the region during the course of the day, there is absolute agreement that there will be an Iranian response. They're just not sure.
There's definitely going to be an Iranian
response. The scale of that response will be.
Emma, thank you. Well, within hours of the American strikes, Tehran launched another barrage of missiles towards Israel, striking targets across the country. From there, our correspondent Debbie Edmonds.
Yeah, Israel's their main target. That's who they've been beefing. That's who they can physically get at right now. You know what I'm saying? They can't exactly start trying to send missiles to fucking America halfway around the world. But no, like, trust me, Israel, US, and they're gonna feel the full effect, and so will Iran, and so will their citizens, and so will that, and it's just the infrastructure and just everything. It's just, and it's leading up to something we don't want, which is World War III. Touch wood, we don't get it, you know, because then we've got to start thinking about our kids' generations and what are we trying to do? Bring them back to like 1940s, 1930s? Like, fuck that.
And dust filled the morning sky in this suburban street.
We already got to worry about AI taking over and fucking robots.
Had managed to pierce through Israel's air defense systems and inflict its damage.
So much for that dome thing taking down like 99% targets.
Instead.
The missile hit the house here on the corner of the street, and you can see the side of the building has completely collapsed. The cars here on the road have been crumpled and scorched by the power of the blast and the shock waves. It's not safe.
The missile landed just meters from the Bleicher family. They emerged from their basement shelter to find everything destroyed.
All the glass
they got shelter, yeah?
The windows were broken and everything was falling apart, but yeah, we tried to evacuate, like,
you got a shelter, you got insurance, man. You're patterned. Literally.
Yes, because of the shelter, we were safe. Like,
yeah.
Like a second.
Let's see their shelter.
So luckily, we made it in time.
No, you got a warning.
Central Tel Aviv was once again a main target, and following Sunday morning's barrage, this residential community was leveled by a direct strike.
Literally took out.
100-year-old Ella Kaufman among those evacuated from their homes.
Okay. See, this is what I'm confused about as well. I feel like people are being warned before bombs are coming, if that makes sense. So I feel like it's not a surprise attack. Is Iran almost telling them before they're attacking, or what? Because usually in war, like, people sending back and forth, like, civilians gonna get caught up. But all I'm saying to hear is that everyone's getting away. Thank God, you know what I'm saying, of course, but just trying to make sense of it.
An elderly care facility south of Tel Aviv. Patients had cowered in the centre of the building. Amir showed me the destruction, saying it was a miracle they got everyone out unscathed.
We were sitting here with our patients, also on the second floor, same thing. And the bomb fell 100 meters from here.
Iran has warned of worse retaliation to come.
Of course.
The people of Israel are being told that this is both just the beginning and the end.
How can it be the beginning and the end?
President Trump has been
unless you wipe out their leadership.
What many felt was an overdue intervention.
But nigga, you're just gonna kick up a country that ain't got no leadership, that's got a power vacuum. And then certain things like ISIS and Al Qaeda, that's how certain things start popping up. And then next thing you know, we've got invasions taking place. American troops, British troops on foreign soil, this, that. And next thing you know, it's, yeah, man.
Also brace for the revenge that Iran has promised to unleash.
Okay, Debbie, thank you. Well, here the Prime Minister chaired an emergency Cobra meeting in response to the American strikes. We can speak now to our political correspondent, Tom Sheldrick, who's in Downing Street. Tom, what are they telling you there?
Firstly, we're told that British forces were not involved. The United States did not request support and didn't request the use of any British facilities in the Middle East, but the Prime Minister was informed of these strikes in advance. In the run-up to this, he had urged President Trump to exercise restraint, and this morning Sir Keir Starmer stopped short of saying that he supported the actions the US had taken, but he did say Iran cannot be allowed to have a nuclear weapon. He warned that there is now a risk of escalation within the Middle East and beyond, and called for negotiation instead. He's been speaking to some international leaders today and chaired a so-called Cobra emergency meeting with senior officials here. We've not been given any detail of what was discussed, but the government have said that they're organising a chartered flight to take British nationals out of Israel early next week.
Of course they are. But yes, people, that was ITV News. Big shout out to them. And that was America bombs Iran. Where does escalating conflict go next? I feel like we've all got a good idea where it's going to go next. We're hoping it don't. At the same time, we was hoping America weren't going to get involved. So, but yes, share me your views, share me your shares, share me your shares, you know what I mean. But yes, drop a like, comment, all of that. Without further ado, I'm gone, people.